Welcome to this aptitude tutorial on HCF and LCM. What is HCF? HCF stands for highest common factor. HCF is also sometimes said as GCM, that is greatest common measure. And HCF is the greatest number that divides each of them exactly. If two numbers are given, for example here 20 and 16, HCF will be the greatest number that divides both of them exactly. HCF can be found out in two ways, by using the factorization method and division method. Now let's see the factorization method. And so we can factorize 20 in this way, like 10, 5 and 1. Similarly for 16 we have so 20 equals 2 square into 5 to the power 1 multiplied by 1. For 16 we have 2 to the power 4 multiplied by 1. So in order to find out HCF, we have to take the common factor. Here we can take 2 square common from both 20 and 16. So HCF equals 2 square, and here we cannot take 5 because 5 is not there in 16. We can take here 1. So 2 square multiplied by 1, we have 4. So 4 is the HCF. Let's see how to find out HCF by using division method. Division method is really useful and much quicker. So let's see this. We have to divide the larger number by the smaller number. So we will divide 20 by 16. So we have here 16, and then we will bring this 16 here. It becomes dividend. So 4 4s are 16, and HCF will be this 4. Many people often mistake this and take this one as this quotient as the HCF, but in this case both are similar, but in other case you will get different and your result will vary. So this is the HCF. So here HCF equals 4, and we can see that both by factorization method and division method we got the same result. Now let's see some examples. Let's see how to find out the HCF of decimals. So we can see that here we have 1.7, 0.51 and 0.153. So when we have to find out the HCF of decimals, what we have to do is that we have to make the number of places after the decimal point equal. So the max number of places we have here is 3, like 0.153. So we will add here zeros and zeros. So the numbers now become 1700, 5110, 510 and 153. Now we will be dividing using the division method to find out HCF. So we can use 3. So we have 1530, then 170, now 510. So again by 3 we have 510. Now we will use this number, that is 170, and divide 173 by 153. We have 1, 17, 153. So 17 nines are, we have 153. So this 17 we get as the HCF of 1700, 510, 510 and 153, but this is not our result. We need to find out the HCF of 1.7, 0.51 and 0.153. So what we will do here, we have to divide this. Let me change the color. we have to divide this 17 by 1000 because we have 3 places of decimal. Our decimal point lies here and we have 3 places of decimal. We have added zeros to make number of places equal after the decimal point, so we have to divide this by 1000. So we have 0.017. so this is our result. This is our final result. Now let's see how to find out HCF of vulgar fractions. Vulgar fractions means fractions which can be represented as, for example, numerators and denominators, like 3 by 4. This is a vulgar fraction. So in order to find out the HCF of fractions, vulgar fractions, what we have to do is HCF of numerator by HCF of denominator. That is, we have to first find out if there are two numbers like this, then you have to find out the HCF of numerator. This is called the numerator and this is the denominator, and this is the denominator. So you have to find the HCF of numerator separately and LCM of denominators separately, and you have to just, if this is HCF of 3 and 4 is x and if LCM of 4 and 5 is y, then this is the HCF of the fractions. We haven't seen what is LCM. We will see now. Now let's see what is LCM. LCM stands for least common multiple. So LCM of two numbers is the least number that is exactly divisible by both of them. For example, we have here 5 and 4. So common multiples of 5 and 4 are, that is, common multiples of 5 and 4 equals 20, we have 40, we have 60, and so on. So this is the least common multiple of 5 and 4. So LCM of 5 and 4 is 20. Now let's see how to find out LCM. So you can also use the division method as well as you can use the factorization method. I will be showing you both of them. So in this way you have to find out the LCM using division method. So we can see that this number will be divided by 2, this one and this one will be divided by 2. 15 won't be divided, so we will keep 15 as it is, and here 6 and 4. Again we can use 2, 3, and 15 will remain as it is. Now we can use 3. Again let's use 2 and make it 1, so 15. And now let's use 3, so we have 5. So we have 2 cube into 3 to the power 1 into 1 square into 5. So the result comes to 8 into 15, that is 120. Now let's see the factorization method. We have here 8 equals 2 cube, 12 equals that's 4 into 3, so we have 2 square into 3 to the power 1. For 15 we have 3 to the power 1 multiplied by 5 to the power 1. Now when you have to find the LCM, we will have LCM equal to, we will take the maximum power, that is from here, from all among these 2 we have here, the maximum power is 2 cubed, so we take here 2 cube, and for 3 we have maximum power of 1, so 3 to the power 1, and 5 max power we have is 5 to the power 1, so we have here 8 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 15, so the result is 120. We can see that this result and this result matches. Now when it comes to LCM of decimal fractions, you have to just use the same method as HCF. For instance, we have to convert the number of, make the number of places equal after the decimal point and find out the LCM of those numbers, and then we have to divide by 1000 or 100 depending on the number of places after the decimal. Now let's see how to find out the LCM of fractions. To find out the LCM of fractions, we have to use this formula, that is LCM of numerator by HCF of denominator. So for HCF we had HCF of fractions equals HCF of numerator divided by LCM of denominator. So just remember that you have to, if you have to find out the LCM, then numerator's LCM you have to find out, and if it is HCF, you have to find out the HCF of numerator. This is confusing, but if you remember in this way, it is easy to remember. Now let's see an important relation. The product of two numbers is equal to the product of their HCF and LCM. Now let's see a problem based on this relation. We have here LCM of two numbers is given as 2079 and HCF of them is 27. If one number is 189, you have to find the other number, so we can take the other number as x. So we can just write here 189 into x as product of two numbers, so one number is 189 and other number is x, so 189 multiplied by x equals LCM into HCF, that is 27. Now we can find out x from here. So 189, so this one 27 7s are 189, and for 189 we have here 2 and 9, so it comes to 297. So the other number is, this is the other number, 297. So thank you for watching this video. I have also made another part of this HCF and LCM in which I have discussed some more problems. Check out the link in the description for that video. Thank you for watching.